Hi everyone! First of all, Happy New Year, bonne année à tous. Today's our first Facebook Live video. For those of you who don't know what we do, normally we put a lot of videos on YouTube out there, but we thought for a change we're going to try to switch things over a little bit and show some live things. Because by showing something live, we're also able to answer your questions in real time, and I'm sure you're going to have plenty of questions when you're seeing what we're doing. So the topic today is how to make edible glitter. Here at Kitschcakes, we're all about glitter. We love blingy things, and the problem with that is that there's different types of glitter, and the most sparkly, beautiful kind is unfortunately not an ingredient or a food per se, which means it doesn't have a list of ingredients on the back. For example, we have this one from Rainbow Dust. It's hologram white, beautiful, very rainbowy. It picks up all the color and the light, and it gives a beautiful aspect onto your cakes. But the problem with this is it's not completely edible. To be honest, I don't really mind because I know it's non-toxic, so I usually put a little bit on my cakes to give it an extra, you know, special glittery look. And I know that I'm putting so little of it on that it's not really going to affect anything health-wise to the one eating it. But some people do have issues with it, and so we've decided to make a little video on how you can make your own glitter yourself completely edible. On the market, there is a lot of edible glitters out there that you can purchase. Unfortunately, personally, I'm not fond of how it looks. We can see here it's very matte. There's not much glitter to it or glimmer, shine, and sparkle to it. It's very dull. And for me, I'm just not excited to sprinkle a cake with this kind of thing. So for those of you who don't want this version, we're going to show you how to make this version instead, but in a really cool way. Rebecca, camera woman, come over here. I'm just going to show you what we're going to be making, and this is what it looks like. You see, we have a white version, which is really sparkly. We've made some purple violet, also very sparkly, and yay, I love this. And then the pink version right over here. So we're going to show you how to make something similar to this by using only very, very few ingredients. If you have questions in English, en français, or auf Deutsch, please ask them through the Facebook page and I will answer them. Il n'y a aucun souci de vous répondre en français. Auf Deutsch auch, aber lustige Deutsch. Because my Deutsch is really, because my Deutsch is really not perfect. But if you want a good laugh, then ask something in Deutsch and I'll do my best to answer your question. And or maybe Rebecca can, right? Rebecca, behind the camera? She's like, forget it. Okay, so what do we need? There's a few things that we need. I'll just go through that quickly. The first thing, the superstar, is gelatin sheets, okay? You can also use powders. I prefer the gelatin sheets for one reason only. It's because you don't need to measure out the quantity of water for that. And I hate measuring anything. If you have the powder stuff, you have to be more precise with the amount of water that you're adding to it. So I like to stick with the gelatin sheets for that. So I have some over here. I'll just show you quickly. Yeah, this is about a package worth. These are thinner ones that I bought in bulk. But Rebecca, if you want to come closer, what I'm going to do is put this in my bowl, which is filled with cold water or warm water. I just put them in there. Just randomly. You don't want to put the whole pack of gelatin sheets right in there. You want to spread it out a little bit so that nothing sticks together. Here we go. Just kind of mix it all in there. Voila. There we go. The reason I'm doing this now is because when I talk your ear off on the other stuff, the other what you need items, by the time I'm done with that, then this will be all bloomed. So step one, your gelatin sheets need to bloom. So I'm just throwing it in here, just making sure nothing's sticking together. And now we just do nothing and wait for this for the sheets to become filled with water. All right, So the first thing is the gelatin sheets. There we go. Second thing, we need food coloring. All right. Now there's different ways that you can combine to get the exact color that you're looking for. For example, the first variante or example that we have here is this is Airbrush food coloring, but in a metallic form. All right, so you see how beautiful and pearly that is? This is a perfect color just to add in your gelatin water, which we'll see after, to get really exactly what you're looking for, because it's just beautiful. Like, it's perfectly pearlized and it looks wonderful. So you can just use this as it is. You don't have to do any special combinations here. Over here we have concentrated food coloring gel. So this is from Pro Gel, Rainbow Dust. We really love this one. So just a little drop of this. Plus, if you want to give it more shine and sparkle, we have here some Airbrush color just in pearl. So you can add a few drops of this to that. So you won't have a matte. You'll have something glimmery, which is what we want, right? Because we're making edible glitter. The third version, if you don't have... No. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Technical intervention.
So if you don't have any of this here, of the pearl for Airbrush, then you can just use a little bit of this is pearl dust. It's pearl white color pearl dust. You can mix some of the dust to some gel food coloring. This is AmeriColor, but you can also use whatever you have at home, the Wilton brand, the CK, whatever. It's all good. And here's a little bit of white. We have the bright white just to give it a little bit more éclat, a little bit more that it absorbs more light in the end. So that's what you want in your glitter. The qualities of your edible glitter should be that it sparkles. So for that to happen, you need a little bit of white in there to capture the light and get the look that you're looking for. So colors are done. The last thing you need, well, the most important tool to grind it all up is a coffee bean grinder right here. And this is where all the magic's going to happen in the end when your gelatin sheets have set. You're going to cut everything up, throw everything in here, and mix the living hell out of everything until you have a very fine powder like I showed you over here. So a sieve is also very practical because you want to get the finest grain possible. So this is a really practical thing to have. All right. Last but not least, we have an acetate sheet. This is an acetate sheet. But essentially, we're going to be pouring our colored gelatin water onto the acetate sheet with a spatula, and we're going to let everything properly dry out. Once it's dry, we cut everything in little pieces, grind it up, and that's it. That's all we have to do. All right. If you have any questions, guys, feel free. And otherwise, we're ready to go. Let's get started. Step one, I'm just checking up. There we go. You see, our edible sheets are perfectly bloomed. I'm just going to wring out the water and put it in my bowl here. See, that's what it looks like. We're going to microwave this on 30 seconds. Usually that's enough to get what we're looking for. So 30 seconds in the microwave until it's all melted and all liquid.
You want to sing a song for the
Nope.
30 seconds?
No singing. Why don't you sing a song?
No. I'm just a cameraman.
Come on, girl, you can do it. Sing us a song. Alors, what does it look like? Oh, okay. This looks pretty good here. Let's make some space. All right, I'm just going to mix this up. It's a little bit thick. I'm just going to throw this back in the microwave for another 10 seconds. You will get bubbles. Usually it's best when there's no bubbles, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter because it's all going to go in the grinder anyway, so you're not going to see the bubbles at all. So don't be stressed out about that. All right, this should be good. There we go. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. All right, so I'm just going to I'm going to do some green here. All it takes is a few drops. And then, oh, this is, you have to get a close-up of this. This is beautiful. And we mix it up. See how nice that is? I love this. I'm just going to add a little bit more. There we go. This is just about right. You see there's bubbles in here, but it's no big deal. Hein, ça fait rien du tout s'il y a des bulles. So let's pour this on the acetate and take the spatula, and you just want to spread this out as evenly as you can. See here I have a couple chunks of gelatin that didn't quite melt. See here and there, but that's okay because we can always cut that out after. I mean, I wouldn't mix it into the grinder, but there we go. And you have to work pretty fast because it starts to set really easily. Now I'm able to...
Séverine, elle a une question.
Oui.
Coucou, la feuille, c'est quoi le maître?
Une feuille d'acétate. C'est bon?
Ça va, Séverine?
Ça va, Séverine? All right. So I think this is good. So we're just going to move this onto the side. On va laisser sécher. Ça doit sécher, en tout cas, environ 8 à 9 heures. C'est hyper important. Really important that this dries out 8 or 9 hours. So here, I've been busy last night, guys. I prepared something.
Merci les filles et bonne année.
Ah, à toi aussi, Séverine. So here we have one sheet that I already finished, or that is almost done. I just want to point something out. Usually when a gelatin sheet is good to go and ready to be grinded, it will separate from the acetate sheet. So you see right here, if I pull, I don't even need to pull, it's basically completely separated off. However, in this corner, it was a little bit thicker in this part, and it's not quite set yet. All right, that's okay, but what I want to do is cut around that because you don't want to use the part of the gelatin sheet that is not perfectly set because you might get some moisture mixed in there and you don't want that. So I'm just going to cut around this, and I can do this another time. So bye-bye. and here we have the sheet that we're going to grind up. So this will become powdered form. Take out my little machine here. Next step, I'm just going to cut up small little pieces. Just that they fit into my grinder. Putting that in there. Maybe you want to get a close up on the... See, I'm just throwing everything in there. Cut up more pieces. I'm not going to grind the whole sheet because I think you guys get the idea. We're going to do one small little batch. And then... All right, you ready? Just gonna make some noise. Have to shake it up. Shake it up. There we go.
Elle a demandé c'est quoi morceau-là. Sur la côté, elle n'a pas compris que c'était...
Ah, alors, le morceau que j'ai laissé à côté... Attends, je vais arrêter ça. Le morceau que j'ai laissé à côté, c'est parce qu'il était encore collé sur ma feuille d'acétate. Normalement, quand la feuille, elle est prête à passer à la phase suivante, normalement, la feuille, elle se détache. Donc, la feuille de gélatine se détache de la feuille d'acétate. Mais parce que j'ai fait... Ouais, on n'a pas assez attendu longtemps. Il y a un petit bout de la feuille qui est resté collé sur la feuille d'acétate. Donc, elle n'est pas mûre, elle n'est pas prête à passer ouais, à la prochaine étape pour avoir notre poudre. Alors, on laisse. J'ai tout simplement coupé autour. J'ai pris ce qui était prêt. Je laisse ce qui n'est pas prêt. Et puis, on fera ça une autre fois.
Et
Voilà.
Tania, elle a dit, qu'est-ce que vous pouvez redire? Qu'est-ce que vous êtes en train de faire? Ça intrigue.
Ah, d'accord. Alors, bienvenue. Merci d'être là. On est en train de montrer comment faire des paillettes comestibles. Alors, des paillettes comestibles, je ne sais pas si vous travaillez avec des paillettes, mais nous, on adore ici chez Kitschcakes. Et puis, il y a deux variantes qui existent. Il y a une variante de paillettes qui c'est pas comestible, mais c'est pas toxique. Un peu comme des feuilles d'or et d'argent. Hein. C'est pas composé d'ingrédients, mais en fait, c'est des... il n'y a pas de liste d'ingrédients, c'est pas alimentaire, mais c'est pas toxique. Il y a des gens qui n'aiment pas utiliser ça pour décorer des gâteaux. Il y a une autre variante, c'est des paillettes comestibles. Et puis c'est ça qu'on est en train de montrer comment faire aujourd'hui. C'est une bonne variante, mais ouais, si on les achète sur le commerce, le problème c'est que la finition elle est très mate. Il n'y a pas cette brillance comme la variante que je suis en train de vous montrer comment faire aujourd'hui. Donc voilà, c'est comment faire des paillettes comestibles. Maintenant, on est à l'étape finale, bon, semi-finale si on veut. J'ai découpé ma feuille d'acétate, ma feuille de gélatine qui était sur la feuille d'acétate, découpé en petits morceaux, je mets dans ma machine et puis on essaye de broyer le tout pour que ça donne une fine poudre pour qu'on puisse après décorer les gâteaux avec. C'est bon? Alors, on continue de broyer. Voilà, c'est la tempête de neige. C'est joli! Alors, je vais juste aller chercher un bol. Alors, maintenant, je vais juste ouvrir et puis sortir la poudre. J'utilise un tamis, je verse. Et puis, je vais tamiser parce que ce qui nous intéresse, c'est la poudre qui est très 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 fine. Après, on prend une petite cuillère. On continue. So we're just going to pass this through the sieve and get the finest powder we possibly can. Maintenant, tout ce qui est là, c'est des gros grains en fait. Donc, je vais repasser dans ma machine. Puisqu'il n'y a quasi rien là-dedans, ben, on va découper des morceaux supplémentaires, tant qu'à y être. Mais c'est super beau. Il y a vraiment, je ne sais pas si vous le voyez depuis Facebook, mais vu depuis ici, il y a vraiment beaucoup d'éclat. C'est un autre univers comparé aux marques commerciales, je dois dire franchement. C'est trop beau! Alors, je continue, hein? On continue.
Séverine, elle a demandé à la place de cette feuille, est-ce qu'on peut mettre sur une feuille silicone et la laisser sécher à l'air?
J'ai jamais essayé. J'ai jamais essayé. Donc, je peux pas te dire, Séverine, avec 100% de certitude, si ça va fonctionner. J'imagine que oui, mais
Peut-être ça fait plus long de sécher parce que c'est
peut-être, ouais.
trop épais.
Par contre, le silicone, c'est pas poreux. Les feuilles d'acétate non plus. Ouais, j'aimerais dire peut-être oui, mais si tu essayes, tu me redis. Tu me dis comment ça va pour toi. Mais vraiment, c'est cool parce que ça prend pas grand-chose. Hein. Un paquet de feuilles de gélatine, quelques gouttes de colorant, et puis on a 5 fois le montant d'un petit pot qu'on achète chez nous. En fait, ouais, on les vend, mais vous pouvez le faire vous-même, 5 fois le montant pour un petit paquet de feuilles de gélatine. Ça vaut quand même le coup, je trouve, d'essayer. Puis en plus, vous pouvez obtenir vraiment la couleur exacte que vous avez besoin. C'est ça qui est bien. Oups, je suis en train de faire un bordel ici. Voilà. Il y a des chunks partout. Let's pick it up. Alors, on y va une dernière fois parce que je crois que vous avez quand même saisi l'idée. Hein? D'autres questions? Come on, guys! Ask us questions! Voilà. OK. Dernière fois, juste pour voir le résultat final. Alors, je continue de faire ça. C'est clair, ça sera quasi impossible d'obtenir une poudre fine, ouais, en utilisant tout ce qui reste, quoi. Il y aura toujours des petits morceaux qui seront légèrement plus grands que la poudre, mais c'est pas grave. Ce que je fais normalement à la fin, je mélange les petits restes dans ma poudre et puis ça fait aussi très joli. Alors voilà. Trop bien. Non mais I love this look. Hey Rebecca?
Love it.
Love it. Alors décorez vos cupcakes, vos gâteaux, vos cake pop, hein? Votre glaçage royal, ouais, tout quoi. Alors voilà, on a 4 variantes de couleurs. Du turquoise, du rose clair, du violet, du blanc, des paillettes comestibles. Ce qu'on va faire, tout le monde, on va mettre la recette sur notre site je dirais dans 2 semaines. Comme ça, si jamais vous n'avez pas envie d'aller revoir la vidéo sur Facebook, ben vous pouvez vite aller voir sur notre site. Comme ça, ça répond aux questions. Regarde la poste. C'est bon. Alors voilà, si vous avez d'autres questions, faut la poser via Facebook. Ça nous fera plaisir de vous répondre. If you have any questions whatsoever, please go ahead, ask us through Facebook, and we'll be happy to answer them. Next week, we'll have another Facebook Live video. We're going to be showing you guys how to work with chocolate. We're going to be doing a Galaxy chocolate bark. Yes, it's going to be awesome.
Out of this
Stay
world.
tuned, guys, and cake on. Bye.